So, I have finally drawn something in the sketchbook that came with the Jazza's Jazzy art box. Um, I've been holding off on doing something in this because, well, frankly, I just couldn't decide what to draw. I just didn't know. And my art skills aren't great. So I should say up front, don't expect anything really spectacular compared to what you'll see on other videos. Um, but yeah, I had a comment under my unboxing video saying, "Show us what you do with the art supplies." So this is me. I'm not fancy with cameras or anything. I'm just doing this on my phone, so I didn't do a time lapse or anything like that. I'm not that good at using those kinds of cameras and stuff. So yeah, I don't have the setup to do that. So this is me showing you the final result, basically. So here we go. Dun 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 dun. There we go. This is what I have spent most of today doing. I've only used the supplies that came in the art box. So I used the mechanical pencil to do the basic sketch, I guess, and then one of the fine liners, yeah, one of the fine liners to do the line work and stuff, and then gradually built up from there. So I'll zoom in a little bit. So as you can see, the overall theme is a mix of the moon landing and Doctor Who. This week, or last week, of course, was the 50th anniversary of the Apollo 11 moon landing. And of course, I really like Doctor Who, so I thought I would combine the two. And I mean, come on, the Doctor would have had the best seat in the house to see the moon landing. So I thought, what if the Doctor's TARDIS was just kind of flying above the moon, watching the landing? So I've got my little astronauts here, little Buzz and Neil, and there's the lunar lander there, and of course, floating in the distance, the Earth. Yeah, and of course that's meant to be, the reflection of the sun's light, and you can see the reflection in the, supposed to be a reflection in the, oops, sorry, that's not in focus. Like I say, I'm only using my phone to do this, so it's not super focused. But yeah, so yeah, so there you go. So I also used the Spectrum Noir markers that came in the box, and mainly I used those to do the black background. And I had to re-watch Jazza's video about how to blend, because there isn't a black marker in the box, in the set. So to get proper black, you actually have to have a mix of colours. So I had to re-watch the video where he was demonstrating how you do that. And so I used the darkest of the greys that came in the set to lay down the base, and then on top of that used the blue, and then on top of that went over it with the red, and then went back over all of that with the darkest of the grey colours, and that's created actually quite a nice black effect. I was a bit worried that it would, I mean, you can kind of see a little bit of reddishness poking through, and I was trying so hard to be steady with my hands, going over it. And then the polychromo pencils, I've used a bit on to touch up the yellow and to do the interior. of the TARDIS as well, and also to do some of the shading and darken the colour of the moon's surface a bit as well, and to do the blue of the Earth. So yes, I've used the markers, the polychromo pencils, the mechanical pencil. What else did I use? Oh yeah, the fine liners. I didn't really use the brush pens. The thin brush pens, the Tombow brush pens that came with it. I didn't really use those particularly. So yeah, but yeah, I'm actually quite pleased with this. I think don't look too closely at the TARDIS picture. Actually, it's a bit wonky, and I was using a toy TARDIS that I have as a kind of a reference, physical reference. So yeah, it's a little wonky, but nevertheless, I'm pretty pleased. I'm particularly pleased with my little astronauts. I quite like them. So yeah, I'm really pleased that I finally drawn something in this sketchbook. As I said, using the supplies from the box. And yeah, I've currently got a week off work, so I plan to do a lot more drawing. And actually, as I was doing this, I've been listening to a latest Big Finish audio release. Funnily enough, there. So I've been listening to this while I was drawing. So there you go. I was listening to some Doctor Who audio while I was drawing the Doctor's TARDIS, witnessing the moon landing. I did consider maybe trying to draw the Doctor kind of poking his or her head out, or kind of standing in the doorway or something, but I thought no. I'll just assume that, they're standing just inside the doorway there, watching history unfold. So yeah, there we go. My first proper drawing, my first proper piece of art using the contents of Jazza's Jazzy art box. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with it. So there you go. Hope you like it too. Yeah, I'll hopefully do more. Although, don't expect me to do videos of everything I draw with this stuff. But yeah, it's been fun. It's been really fun. And as Jazza would say, I guess, and as I have the t-shirt as well, I really like the way that turned out. So there you go. See you later.